We have all listened to the tape extensively. I played it a number of times because I didn't have time to listen to the live, the interview, the press conference. So I came, sat, played, and listened. And I realized one thing. In as much as the statement out there is the tape might not be the whole story. It's a statement. Somebody might have placed the call. I am sitting down here. The MPP came out to say that there is a longer tape, or the conversation is supposed to be longer than the 16 minutes that we were talking about, or the NDC played. When I was listening to the tape, I don't know whether the one I got is what was wrong, but you could see that the conversation had already started. And Jakpa started with a statement and then continued. It gave all of us the impression that, yes, the 26-minute allegation or the 26-minute statement would have been true or maybe longer. Why am I saying this? I keep asking myself questions. If I am the Attorney General, and you listen to the tape, you will hear the Attorney General wanting to now understand the terms of the contract and everything from Jakpa.
After he has closed his case.
After he had actually gone to court.
Well, I'm saying he has closed his case in court.
Giving his prima facie, whatever.
So why would he want to understand?
Exactly. I am asking myself questions. I want to understand why this conversation would have ensued.
Okay. Maybe this is the wrong forum, but that's fine.
Why this conversation would have ensued.
With you, though.
And as they spoke, I realized that Richard Jakpa was the person who is saying the things that the NDC are using against Godfred Dame now. Except a few. Except a few. Like he said, but you want me to do this. Godfred Dame giggles, you want me to do this. So he's as if deliberately he wanted Godfred Dame to say A or B or C. All these things we are saying, the MPP came out to say that this thing might not be the whole thing. It might not be the whole truth. It might be doctored or cut and paste or something would have happened.
So where is the truth?
Why are we not in court? And Sammy had just answered this question, but I'll still ask. Why are we not in court with all this evidence? Because if you ask me, I'm not a lawyer. But if all these things that came on the tape that we are all trying to hang the Attorney General on are true, automatically one would say that this case is over, right? So the NDC, why don't they present this case all in court? And he said that
but then this is not in court.
Why is it here in the court of public opinion? These are questions I'm asking myself. If I was in court and these things are to my benefit, I don't get the press conference bit. Even though he is saying that the press conference came because this case is being handled in the media. But these are issues that are so damning on them.
But I'm sure that, Ernest, I'm sure that perhaps, but for what happened in court on that day, because what happened in court is what necessitated the disclosure by the NDC that on Tuesday they were going to hold a presser, they made accusations against the AG, they will provide the evidence. Because something happened in court on a particular day.
Yes.
Because we've even put out the proceedings, the record of proceedings in court. Because it's pretty obvious that, but for the AG intervening during cross-examination and making a certain accusation against Jakpa, this issue perhaps may not have come up.
Randy, I doubt that. I doubt that.
You doubt that Jakpa would have said what he said in court?
It would have come up. I doubt the fact that maybe if the AG didn't intervene, these things. I doubt it.
No, it's an accusation.
I listened to the tape, and I'm speaking from the tape.
Proud to us listening to the tape. I'm saying that something ensued in court.
In court.
If you look at what ensued in court, Jakpa reacted to an accusation against him by the AG, that instead of focusing on defending himself, he's defending A1. A1 appears to be Atufosin, yes. And it is his response to that accusation by the AG which brought out the issue of recorded conversation.
After listening, this ensued in court. Yes. After listening to the tape, the tape gave me the impression that there were leading questions, things that I want to hear something, I want you to say something. That is what I am getting from the tape. So what I'm saying is, maybe...
Oh, you mean Jakpa led the AG on?
Jakpa was asking questions, or there are things the AG did he say. For example, when he said...
So why did the AG place a call to me? First of all...
No,
why did he place a call to Jakpa?
As at now, yes. I don't even know who placed the call first. But according to the NDC, the AG placed the call.
Yes.
And what I am saying is, somebody would have wanted something. This is a planned thing, in my opinion.
No, I don't have...
If Jakpa had this evidence...
I don't have a problem
Jakpa, he said he's not an NDC member. But I'm telling you, I know the man.
Okay.
I've known him. He knows, he follows His Excellency former president. He used to. No, I don't know about now, but he used to. So I knew him as an NDC man.
Okay.
If Jakpa, an NDC man, feels that his friend or his colleague or his co-NDC member is being persecuted, political persecution, like Sami had just put out, and I have evidence to quash this case and finish this case, are you telling me, Randy, that Jakpa would have shelved it if the AG did not ask him that question in court, and he would have shelved it and wouldn't have brought it up when he knows from the way Sami is speaking? Sami is a lawyer, I am not. But from the way he is speaking, this case is almost done.
So what's the point? What's the point you're making?
The point is, if Jakpa had this evidence, nobody can convince me that Jakpa was never going to release it, and this case would have run its course in court. Something would have happened. What I'm saying is, they are saying that AG did something wrong. The AG is a lawyer, right? What do their ethics say?
It's read it out to us.
I am expecting the NDC by now. He's saying the AG hasn't responded by now. If I am the AG and such an allegation had been peddled against me, I'll think twice before I throw anything out.
Why?
Why? Because if I am the AG, I want to come out.
Hold on. The very next day, after that court sitting, the AG's department.
The AG's department, not the AG.
Yes. Yeah, his office.
Yes.
His office.
Issued a statement.
Doc, please, it was on the same day. The same 23rd day.
His office issued a statement on the matter. Subsequent to that, a person identified as his spokesperson
came to speak.
A person who speaks on his behalf has been speaking to the matter. Randy, that is the AG speaking.
Randy, what I'm saying now,
I'm
not referencing the documentation. We all have them. What I'm saying is, Sami just said the AG was mute. The AG could not utter a word on these matters in court. Now, after these allegations have been made, the AG had still not issued any statement. He referenced the AG in particular. And that's what I'm saying. You have said all these things. Maybe, as at the time they were speaking, we all heard the AG saying, you don't know who, or the supposed AG saying we don't know who is listening. I'm saying the supposed AG because now, Randy, technology exists. Randy,
I said that they don't deny that the voice is that.
What I'm saying is, I am speaking for myself. The technology exists to be able to go and pick a voice from somewhere and come and add it.
Randy,
let me land on this. My point is, if I am in the shoes of the AG, and I'm making reference to what he said about the AG, not his office. The AG responding to these things. I believe he will come out. But all I am saying is that everything that has been going around, they know the right thing. And especially when this case is in court, and he is telling us that the issue came up the first time in court. I am not a lawyer, and the public listening to us who are hearing these things, in actual fact, what are they doing with it? And he's saying we should come to court on Tuesday. And that presupposes to somebody like me that they might have presented these things.
So, Ernest, for a minute, let's step out of NDC and MPP.
Yeah.
I am a Ghanaian. I hear a tape, and I hear the Minister of Justice on that tape. And the 16 minutes I've heard. Anybody who says there's 26 minutes or 46 minutes, they should bring it. I want to hear the remaining part. At least what has been put in the domain is 16 minutes. Yeah. If I hear my Attorney General asking a person is prosecuting in court to go and procure
false evidence.
Yes, go and procure a medical report, not fake medical report, but a medical report on a fake assumption of ailment, and send it to the court in order to secure an extension of time to make me available after my travels. Shouldn't I be worried? I'm saying just that part. Shouldn't I be worried? But the Minister of Justice and Attorney General who's prosecuting somebody for committing a crime, committing a crime, is asking the person
conspiring with that.
Yes, the person to go and do something untoward.
Randy, that's the question.
How do you expect me to feel?
Doc, that's the question I told you I'm also asking myself.
Yes.
The AG, the one leading the process, leading the prosecution, right? If for whatever reason he is indisposed, he can fall sick, anything could have happened. What is the right thing the AGO, not me, not you, could have done? That is why I am asking.
In this case, he's not sick. He says he's traveling. And in any case, you see, in his absence, other officials,
Deputy DP,
yes, they deal with the issue. Yes.
Worst case scenario,
yes,
he should go and appeal to the judge. Worst case scenario.
Yes, you're right.
It's pretty obvious that he didn't want to be the person requesting for an adjournment.
Why?
No, but why should it be my opponent?
That's what I want to understand.
Quote and unquote enemy.
That's what I want to understand.
You address him. That's how we call it.
Why should it be him?
Yes.
And that's why I am also asking all these questions I am asking. It gives me the impression that something might be wrong somewhere. Including the tape, maybe something beyond. It's early days yet. They are going to go to court. I have dared them. Yesterday I was telling somebody somewhere that the NDC could have by now written to the Ghana Bar Association for the necessary actions that he has just quoted from the laws. That would have given me some level of confidence as somebody, and let me put it this way, a bystander. Just interrogating.
Do you think that this is a matter that is so serious enough to elicit a response or a statement from the Ghana Bar Association?
In my opinion, your whole Attorney General,
the leader of the bar,
there is a heavy allegation like this,
yes,
that breaks constitutional provisions, their own code of ethics, yes, and all that. You think the Ghana Bar Association didn't have to get involved?
No, that's what I'm asking you.
So that's why I'm saying, yes, I have too many cobwebs in my head. I don't see why, if I am AG, I should go to Sami.
So let me help.
I should go to Sami and seek Sami's help. When I know on this show, Sami is here to.
My head is very clear. No cobwebs.
Sami is here to project his party.
Yes.
I am here to project my party, yes, and I'm going to. You see that we just made a statement. He categorically denied it. The evidence is different. Yes. So all I'm saying is, he came here to project his party. If the thing is against his party, he said it is not true.
Yes.
When in actual fact it is true, and people have sent so many documentation. Yes. All I'm saying is, so why as me, as the Attorney General, will go to the person I am prosecuting, and if that person should lose the case, he may end up in jail or something else, and go to him and tell him, go and procure medical.
So if you juxtapose, yes. So if you juxtapose your concern as against what happened in court, where the AG tells A3, he gets up on a point of,
to make an objection.
Yes, an objection. And he says that instead of focusing on defending yourself, you are defending A1. You know, do you then connect the two?
Yes.
Are you then able to connect the two and establish?
I am not saying here that maybe they never had any conversation. What I'm saying is the evidence here is the tape that I have listened to may be longer, because what I heard, the 16 minutes I heard, broke at a point in time. So it may be longer. Number two, if the AG gets up in court to make such a statement, he may have a reason. I don't have that reason.
Yes.
I don't believe you, Randy, have that reason.
No.
So now that Samir and I are sitting here interrogating the matter as it is.
So now that I've heard that tape, the 16 is what I've heard. I've said that those who say it's 26, they should add the 10 minutes and let's all hear. If the 10 minutes will invalidate the 16, we are prepared to learn.